built on the love and Mr. Mufare and his family. On Passive is a modern-day phenomenon. On Passive is unique because it is the heart and love of its designer Mr. Mufare. Mr. Mufare's burning love for people will help alleviate a lot of misery and hunger of millions of people. How will he do that? By giving people a way to be able to make money without risk and save money while using the Anyone who becomes founder or a customer will succeed. The founders will make incredible money and save money by being customers of On Passive's unbelievably effective and simple to use products. Founders will have the best of both worlds with On Passive. Customers who use On Passive's products will save money, but it would make sense to also make money with On Passive. How do they do that? By also being a founder in On Passive. That is not rocket science, that is common sense. Mr. Mufare has vowed to share the wealth with founders in On Passive. He says you do not have to buy stock in On Passive to share in the wealth. His business model spreads the wealth where it does the best, to the founders in On Passive. The founders are then compelled by love for people to share this gift of On Passive to those millions who need it the most. On Passive become the largest company ever. When On Passive opens to the world, people will flock to it. The reason people will be on to On Passive is because of the marketing of On Passive by Mr. Mufare. He has taken marketing to a new level. What company could have an immense presence in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, before it launches to the public? On Passive is in that city. On Passive didn't get some small space in a community. On Passive bought 2 floors in the fabulous Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa is the tallest building on the planet. On Passive is seen all over Dubai after it was launched in Dubai. Why would a company that has not opened globally do that? It is called branding. By engaging in this marketing campaign in Dubai, the name On Passive is getting the exposure that, when it is launched, everyone will know about On Passive. On March 30, 2022, the world received a taste of what is going to occur on April 15, 2022. Our ears were popping on March 30, 2022, because we reached the very top of the world, with the highest presence of any IT company in the universe. We were told that the event that will occur on April 15, 2022, will make what happened on March 30, 2022, look like a little spark, and it did. You cannot compare On Passive to any other business ever created. The inventor of the automobile created an industry. The horse and buggy was a comparison to that invention. A flying machine was invented. That started an industry. The inventor of the telephone started an industry. The inventor of the light bulb started an industry. Before the invention of the internet, you had to go to libraries to find information. The internet started an industry. Those inventions didn't have any comparisons, because they were so radical that no one believed that those inventions would work. What if the brilliant people who were laughed at, ridiculed, stopped working on their inventions? The world would not be what it is today. The creator of On Passive is standing in the shoes of those great inventors. Mr. Mufare's On Passive is that radical of an invention. On Passive is a different animal. Just like the inventors of the internet created an industry with its radical technology, not believed by anyone except those who founded the internet. On Passive is creating an industry. Loving and compassionate founders in On Passive. We are on the journey of our lives, that will take us to all our hopes and dreams about financial independence. Anything that is valuable in life calls for belief in something and someone. Our something and someone are On Passive and Mr. Mufare. There have been bumps in the road, but On Passive has survived. Thanks to the brilliance of Mr. Mufare and his family and dedicated and genius staff. On Passive is that wealth distributing machine created for all of us who believed in the vision of Mr. Mufare. Over 1,200,000 loving founders share your feelings about making Own Passive the lifeline extended to all who want the best that life can give them. Let's keep it going. We are in this race and all who enter it will cross the finish line, all winners.